I want to say a very happy Easter to you. That you should know that Christ is the reason for the celebration. If you are a Christian or you believe the resurrection of Christ, is a moment we are supposed to, you know, meditate and then know the reason why we are alive. Because whatever it is or whatever you feel is happening around you, or whatever you're up to, know that surely there is an end to everything, right? Everything you see under the earth. Is it money you're looking for? Is it wealth? Is it good health? Is it school? Is it marriage? Whatever you're looking for, you should know that there is an end to everything. So the thing is, when you now look for it in the right way, right, trusting your creator, your almighty, the one who is the owner of our life, of course we will have success, because he said he will give success to the work of our hands. Now the reason why I'm here today is, before we continue, I want to say, if today is your first time of tuning in to this video, you're coming across seeing this face for the first time, you're most welcome. And to my esteemed subscribers, you are loved and you of course celebrated. Thank you so much. I want you to know that we are celebrating 370 something already in the community, so it's called for celebration, right? So I want to say thank you for your show of love. Thank you for being there. Yeah, so I'm just grateful. So the reason why I just come up here this morning is to talk about our health. Of course, if you check our world today, you will discover that there are issues of sickness every here and there. Most especially these chronic diseases is now gradually taking the whole lot of, people's life, everything. In fact, it's just something else now. We hear about diabetes, people dying of diabetes. You hear about heart disease. You hear about high blood pressure or low blood pressure, both in young and old people. Are you aware that it is because of the food you eat? I mean the nutrition. It's a result of the poor nutrition that we are having the problem we are having right now. So please, if you're joining us, please do well to give this video a thumbs up. And if today is your first time of tuning in, please don't forget to give your sister a subscribe. Yeah, be the first to be notified, because on this channel we talk about our health, because health is wealth. No matter how rich you are, if you are not healthy, there is a problem. When you are healthy, yeah, you will be happy with yourself. So please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. So let's go back to the business. You will discover that a lot of people feel they are eating food and they go on to cook food. Hi, I'm happy to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm glad to have you. Please don't forget to give this live a like. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm glad to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so most especially in African countries, they don't have idea about what nutrition is all about. So they go on with their life to eat any kind of food that comes their way. Please don't mind the background. I just feel like sharing what is in my mind with you, and that is why I just decided to just use this background like that. So thank you for joining. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad you joined this live. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad to have you here. So most of the times people go on with their food, and the food they normally eat or go on with is mostly carbohydrate food. Where you see people cook food, they cook yam and then put their rice, yam and rice together, and then maybe with little crayfish or maybe little pepper. Now sometimes people will feel, it's because of what I have, or it's because of the money the economic situation is really hard now, most especially in Nigeria, where people are really passing through things right now. Things are just so hard and difficult that people struggle to just, balance their stomach. So when they ask a man, what is the meaning of balanced diet? The man say, balance which diet? What you're looking for as it is now is to balance your stomach, not balance diet. Hi, Sister Lucy, I'm glad to have you. Yeah, so you see, people go on to look for what to eat just to satisfy their hunger, not to actually, meet up with the requirements of their health. So a lot of people go on to just eat food, but you should know as an individual that your body need a particular nutrient per day. I mean calories. Your body need a particular calories per day. Your body need a particular, let me say, when you talk about carbohydrates, when you talk about fat, when you talk about vitamins, when you talk about, proteins. So can we look into what is actually causing some of these problems today? Please don't forget to drop your comments at the comment section, most especially in African countries. I mean, to be precise, Nigeria, where I live, people go on with their food, like they cook food the way they want. Their own problem is to see that they eat. Yeah, so they don't bother about meeting the requirements of their body. Let's say, for instance, you need protein because as an individual, you need all the balanced food in your body. Your body will make use of, and that is why it leads us to knowing, your nutritional needs as an individual. Are you having any health condition that you visited the hospital, you were told not to eat that, not to eat this, and then somebody is saying, how can they say I should not eat this or eat that? It is not possible. It is because of your health. When those foods are harmful to your system, when you avoid them, you are not going to die. It's not going to do you anything, right? The most important thing is to supplement it with another one. Now, let's say, for instance, now if you're talking about diabetic patients not eating rice, of course there are kind of rice that is good for them, or there are kind of food that they can eat that will help their system. Of course, when they said vegetables are good for carbohydrate patients, you should also know that it's not all vegetables that are recommended for diabetic patients, and so on and so forth. So when you have idea about all these things, I am telling you, you won't have any problem at all. You will live in good health. When you know the values of the food you eat, when you know what those food contain, when you know if they are helpful or harmful to your system, you will live a healthy life. You will live long. Now, when you check people that live healthy and live long, you will discover that it is their nutrition, I mean the knowledge about nutrition they have, that is helping them to eat good food. So why can't you sit down to check as an individual, know the kind of food you eat or you consume as an individual, as a family? Now, there are categories of people we have in the family. Of course, you might have the aged person in your family, you might have an adult in your family, you might have an infant in your family, you might have, so the nutritional needs of these people vary. When you understand it, you will discover that before you plan a meal for your family, you will ensure that that meal you are planning to cook meets up with the requirements of all these people in the house. Very, very important, right? And that is why I always tell people that the greatest blessing of as an individual in this life is the blessing of good health. Yeah, the greatest blessing you can think of as a wise man is the blessing of good health. When you are not in good health, I am telling you, you will hate yourself, you will not be happy with yourself, and even the people around you, you know, you will be rejected. But when you are happy and you're living a healthy life, you'll be happy with yourself, and even the people around you will be happy and they will support you. So please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do well to subscribe to the channel. Do well to give this life a like. Yeah, so motivate your sister. That's the only way you can motivate me to do more or come to this live more. So thank you so much. much in advance for subscribing, because I know you will subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so that is just it about it. It is important you have knowledge about nutrition. I say something about balanced diet and adequate diet in one of my short video, where I say people feel they eat balanced diet. Yeah, you're eating a balanced diet and you have a large quantity of carbohydrates, and then you see somebody use a small portion of protein, source of protein, and then you see just small, most especially when you go for occasions where they will cook fried rice, where they also have jollof rice, and then they will have little vegetable. Now in all their calculation is they have a balanced meal. But if you check it very well, you will discover the meal, of course, is a balanced diet, but not adequately balanced. I mean, it's not an adequate diet. Hi, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Please do well to subscribe to this live. Thank you so much. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel and be the first to be notified when next we post a video. I'm glad to have you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. So when you have a balanced diet, you should know that your food is supposed to be in the right amount. I said it in one of my videos where I talked about the amount, the nutritional guide of an individual, basically of adults, where you know in a day how many amounts of carbohydrates do your body need, right? Thank you so much, Christopher Eugene Young. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining this live. I'm glad to have you here. Don't forget to give this video world view. Hi, thank you so much for joining. Please do well to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, can we continue? So balanced diet is eating the food, or eating your food that contains all the 6 classes of food. Yeah, we're talking about carbohydrates such as rice, yam, potato, and the rest. And we'll talk about protein. We're talking about fish, we're talking about meat, we talk about lots more. And then we'll talk about your fat, of course, we'll talk about vitamins, your minerals, and then the rest of them. We talk about reason the fruits you consume as an individual, the vegetables you use as individual is very, very important. So you have to ensure that the meal you're planning for your family contains all the 6 classes of food. That is balanced diet. We'll talk about adequate diet. Adequate diet has to do with eating in the right amount. Your food contains all the 6 classes of food. Balanced diet is that food in the right amount. If for instance your body needs 45 kilogram of calories per day, are you sure the food you're eating is balanced or is in the right amount? If you need a certain amount of protein in a day as an adult, I did a video on that, and I'm planning to even do more details video on the requirements, the calories required per day, that your body really, you don't have a choice than to provide them if you really want to live well and function well.